everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and today I'm here with another unboxing from Diamond Art Studio UK. And here is a really special seasonal kit that if you love cross-stitch conversions or want to maybe try it out, if you love mysteries, and if you love seeing an image come to life over the course of several days or weeks, this could absolutely be the perfect project for you. So I did Diamond Art Studio UK's Christmas Advent in 2023, and this I suppose you could call kind of an Advent concept here in 2024. It's different artwork, but there's also some really key differences from last year that I want to make sure that I go over. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing this with you. There are going to be some minor spoilers. Of course, I'm not really going to be showing you any of the chart because that's just part of how this goes. But I'm going to show you the colors that are included, tell you what the artist's name is and some of the themes and whatnot, and just everything that Diamond Art Studio UK has included that, you can kind of see as part of getting this and what's on the listing of the website. So let's go ahead and open this up. If you can tell by their name, they are located in the UK. I am in the US. By the way, look at this cute new Indy approved sticker. They have a really adorable golden retriever dog named Indy. That's so cute. But yes, I'm located in the US, and I still find that shipping is pretty quick from the UK. I've never had anything arrive damaged, and everything always just arrives in pristine condition. So here's their business card, including their website and their Facebook page, which I highly recommend following their Facebook page. To stay the most up to date with their new announcements. Their customer service is top notch. They're always so engaged with their customers and receptive to feedback. And so I love that about this company. They're a small shop that I just feel like does an amazing, amazing job all around. So, all right. I always feel a little guilty on just ripping that because it's so beautifully done. Okay, so this is part of their Chart to Art line, which again, you've seen me unbox some of these here on my channel before and work on them as well, but I love this concept that they're really leaning into a lot and doing a lot with. There's some information on here about sort of what's included. The toolkit is optional. I don't think this one is going to have come with a toolkit. On the end, here we go. You can see the name of this one is A Woodland Winter's Tale, and the artist is Oronoco. So that tells you a little bit more about this particular kit. Let's open this up though and see a little bit more about what's been included. So this box and this packaging, generally speaking, is what I've kind of come to expect from their Chart to Art concepts. And yeah, they did not include a toolkit, which I've always told them, like, you don't need to include a toolkit with mine. I really don't need it. So here we have a few key things. So first we have our canvas, which I was so intrigued to see how they would actually do this. So seeing it in person is really cool. Okay, so we have their blank canvas, we have our diamonds, and we have our charts, and then we have our sticker sheet. So let me try to explain how this is going to work in a way that is hopefully going to make sense. So you may or may not have seen that I have a playlist of cross-stitch conversion projects here on my channel. What a cross-stitch conversion is basically taking a cross-stitch chart and turning it into a diamond painting and using diamond painting materials instead of using cross-stitch materials. So instead of fabric and floss, you're using a diamond painting blank canvas and some drills. But in both cases, you're still reading the chart and counting the squares to know exactly where to place your materials, place your diamonds, as opposed to placing your floss. So Diamond Art Studio UK has included everything that we're going to need for that. For example, here we have our sticker sheet. These are a set of pre-cut sticker labels. It looks like this kit's going to have 67 colors in total. The reason that these are all in black and white is to help preserve the mystery. The idea is that you're going to get to see this image revealed to you gradually over time, and even the exact colors are going to be a mystery to you until you've actually, looked at the symbol, found it, and placed it on the canvas. That's why this is all in black and white. The black and white symbols and everything are going to match the black and white symbols that you're going to see. I'll give you a tiny peek at one of the, like a little corner of one of the charts so you can see what I'm talking about. But yes, this is called A Woodland Winter's Tale by Oronoco, and my understanding is that Diamond Art Studio UK, who has licensed other artwork from this artist before, actually, from what I understand, they worked with this artist to create an image specifically for this concept and for this kit, which I love. I absolutely love it. This size on this one Is it on here? It is. This is going to be 45 by 50 centimeters, which is roughly the same size, if not exactly the same size as other Chart 2 art kits that they have done. The way that the canvas is designed is, I'm so intrigued by this. So they've given us outlines. They've given us borders that kind of really help us know exactly what kind of area we're going to be working in. And then there's this really faint print on the canvas of exactly which day is supposed to go where. I think that's an incredibly smart idea because that's going to make it really easy to make sure you're staying on track with exactly what day is supposed to go in what spot. And that way, if you want to work on this specifically in order, like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and so on, you can. But if you're feeling kind of, just sassy and want to mix it up, you could, pick any random day to work on and know exactly what spot you're supposed to work on it within. So my understanding is the chart that's going to be in there is going to fit within these boundaries, and then you're going to look at these symbols to know what colors to place in this kind of boundary, if that makes sense. So we do have a schematic on here that's going to have all those symbols, but I'm going to highly recommend you use that sticker sheet that was included. I think that's going to save you a lot of time. We have their socials down here. Again, really, really great ways to stay up to date. Facebook seems to be the most helpful for me anyway. Here's their website. And then, yes, this is licensed. So Oronoco is the artist again, and they have compensated the artist for the use of this artwork and obviously have the artist's permission as well. So each of those day spots is, the same size, it looks like. We have our drill colors here, but I want to take a look and show you what's in here next. So this is a box that's going to have all of our charts in it, and I believe it's going to be in envelopes. So we shouldn't see any spoilers just by opening this, and we do not. Okay, so here we have some instructions, and so you can see each envelope contains a chart. Your canvas has doors outlined with pre-printed symbols. Select the door on the canvas and fill it in by using the pattern on the corresponding chart. And in the case of this specific Chart 2 art kit, you need to follow this sequence to create the full design correctly. You cannot swap these around. This is really important and is the biggest distinction that I want to make sure I'm pointing out and that you're really well aware of, is that this is different than some other Chart 2 art kits, some other Advent Chart 2 art concepts or mystery concepts they have done, where in those cases, it has been fine if you swap those all around. The Spookmas one that they just did recently, that it didn't matter. You could take the door 1 design and put it in the door 19 spot, and it didn't matter because it was the way that it was designed. They were all individual little images. In this kit, though, all of these little mini days, like these charts, each of these mini ones is a part of one larger image that it's making it up. So like if you're swapping stuff around, you're going to have some like wild Picasso stuff going on, which I guess more power to you, but the way that it is obviously intended to be done is go ahead and make sure you are matching up the doors, like what's on the envelope, like day 1, make sure you're putting it in that spot, okay? So we do have all of our envelopes here. I'm obviously not going to be opening them all up to show to you, but I just wanted to, share like, okay, this is how they're all labeled, day 1, day 2, day 3, and so on and so forth, all the way down to day 25, which will be our bottom right corner. Here's what I do want to do. I'm going to show you a tiny corner of this chart just so I can show you a tiny bit of like what this is supposed to work like conceptually. So I'm going to do this off camera so I'm not showing too much. And so here's what I'll show you. Okay. So like up here, it's got Diamond Art Studio UK day 1. And here we have this set of symbols, okay? So you're gonna be reading through these and finding the corresponding symbol either, from the sticker sheet over there, or they've included this smaller legend as well. And that's gonna tell you what color you're looking for next. And this design is designed to fit within. So this is day 1, this is this spot. So this top left corner with this symbol right here, you're gonna start that in this top left blank spot, okay? So that's where that's gonna fit and kind of go across, go down. So there are a couple of different programs out there that you can use. My understanding from when I did it, I had to use Markup RXP, which is an app that you can use. I kind of demoed that and talked through it when I did last year's Advent. So I'll have that linked below if you want to hear me kind of go through all of that. There is another app called Pattern Keeper, but my understanding, how many times have I said my understanding is? I'm sorry, is that The charts don't always translate super well, but there is a way that you can get your hands on digital versions of these charts. You're going to need your order number. And if you go on to the Diamond Art Studio UK website, I believe it'll be maybe even attached to this listing, you will be able to download a digital version of your chart and then upload that into a program like Markup RXP. And that can be a really handy way to track along with your charts that don't involve having to just use paper. But I also used paper for some of last year's and it was fine. So it's whatever works for you. And if you want some more tips and tricks about how to handle and how to tackle cross-stitch conversion projects, I will have my playlist linked below where I have done several here on my channel, and hopefully there will be some helpful information there for you. Next, I'd really like to look at these colors. So minor spoilers for the colors that are in this kit. If you're looking on the listing for this kit, it is going to tell you that it has kind of a blue color scheme to it. So that's information that you're given outright, but I am going to go ahead and show you the specific colors, including the special drills that have been included with this project. Okay, so let's take a look. And yes, I am seeing some really pretty blues in there, including some that I just dropped. We'll get to those. Those look like the special drills anyway. So these are in order of DMC code. So the top number you see is going to correspond with the number in the leftmost column. So 3 is with this one, this 3, not the symbol 3, but like in the leftmost column. And then 317, that's that and that. That is going to be our DMC code. And then the series of numbers and letters at the bottom, I think, is just going to be the unit number they've given to this project. So that's how you can tell. These, of course, are going to be square-shaped diamonds. That is kind of a necessity because, look at those like really typical Christmas colors. Love it. Squares are going to be a necessity because we have this blank canvas, all that white in the background. That means that if they used round drills, it wouldn't actually cover up that background. We'd see the white around all of the round drills really easily. So, of course, we have square drills. That's going to be the case with all of their Chart to Art kits. Lots of really rich holiday colors in this one. I'm trying to picture in my mind what, you know, maybe this image could be. What I really like to do, especially with mysteries like this, is I will go and I'll look up the artist. Like I'll even go to Diamond Art Studio UK's website and specifically look up the images that they have from this artist and get a sense for the artist's style and just overall vibe. And that kind of, that's fun to kind of give me a sense for what to expect going into this particular kind of mystery project. Or if you like, of course, you can keep it 100% a mystery and just completely have it revealed to you as you go. So, you know, there are definitely some, you know, a good amount of blues in this project, but it's not an overwhelming amount of blues in my opinion. Ooh, we have lots of special drills. We're already getting into them. Okay, so it looks like we have some ABs in here, you guys. We have some purple ABs. There's a dark purple, kind of a lavender purple. AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These get their name from the northern lights and have a super sparkly iridescent coating on the top that is really going to catch your eye and draw your eye to the areas it has been charted. It reflects off kind of a variety of colors, including the colors around it. And look at all these gorgeous ABs in this kit, and in this little strand here at the end in its own, we have this blue AB and this big bag of white ABs, which I feel like in my mind, white ABs, that just goes hand in hand with the concept of a winter kit. So that is absolutely perfect. I love that. So as far as where the ABs are going to be found in this artwork, this is the part where I, you know, would typically go through and be like, okay, this is where you're going to find these ABs. But since I don't know what the artwork is, I cannot do that. It's going to be a surprise for me as I'm working on this kit and having it revealed to me. I'm going to get to see, oh, here's where those ABs are going to go. But it looked like we had a nice amount of them. And in my experience, I feel like Diamond Art Studio UK does a nice job of charting their ABs, especially in their Chart to Art kits. They just looked so good. Last year's, the 2023 Advent, was so good. They did an amazing job with it. If you want to go and take a look, again, that review where I have it all revealed and talk about my experience of working on it will be linked below, and that kit actually is still available for purchase if you like. But that just makes me that much more excited and optimistic about how I think this is going to come together. I have yet to do a kit from Diamond Art Studio UK that is designed exactly like this, where instead of it being just a set of, a bunch of different mini images that are all kind of distinct in their own images, but this one is one where each of the different squares makes up a larger image. I remember that being, I know I wasn't the only one that said as much. Like, I just loved the idea of having them doing this concept, but where all of these came together to make one larger image. I just thought that was such a fun idea. And this, I feel like, is doing it as a cross stitch conversion like this is one of the most like pure and true ways that you can do a mystery. Like, you just have blank in front of you. You truly don't know. You're just revealing it to yourself one square at a time. So you guys, this is, again, the name of this one is A Woodland Winter's Tale. The artist is Oronoco, and again, everything is going to come in here that you need. You can I believe opt in to getting a toolkit if you like, but if you're like me and you just have plenty and don't need any more, then it's really nice to be able to forego it. Their shipping, like I said, is pretty quick. It can get expensive though if you live in the States. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Shipping from overseas, and they're not making money on it. Most small shops are not. Often they're eating a good amount of international shipping cost. So what I recommend doing to kind of it helps spread out the shipping costs for me is if I'm ordering from Diamond Art Studio UK, I like to purchase more than one kit at a time because the shipping does not go up. I think once you get to a certain number of kits, the shipping increases, but like if I'm getting 2, 3, 4 kits, the shipping is staying the same. And so the amount that I'm paying in shipping per kit is decreasing the more kits that I get. So if you know that you like Diamond Art Studio UK and they have more than one kit that is catching your eye, that's a really cost efficient way to go about ordering from them and feeling like you're not paying quite as much in shipping just for a single kit. So that's one suggestion that I would maybe take into account, just because I know that's something that I often will have you guys, mention in my comments on these videos is like, I really want to try out the shop, but gosh, like the shipping is just it's kind of high because I live in the States. And so I wanted to go ahead and acknowledge like, yeah, I totally get it. And here's my suggestions anyway. So, and one other way I wanted to mention that you can save a little bit that I forgot to mention earlier in the video is that I have a discount code that you are welcome to use for 10% off. It is the word washi, so WASHI, and then the number 10, 10, so WASHI 10. And it's not an affiliate code. It's possible it might be in the future. I'll be sure to update the description box to reflect as much when that's the case and if that's the case. But for the time being, it's just a discount code that you guys are welcome to take advantage of as my viewers that Diamond Art Studio UK wanted to make available to you, just as a thank you for watching my videos. So thanks to Diamond Art Studio UK for that. Feel free to use that, you guys, to save a little bit on your purchase, and happy shopping. So please let me know in the comments what you think. Have you tried out a chart to art kit from Diamond Art Studio UK before? Do you like the idea of one where instead of a set of different like individual images, that instead it makes up all just one larger image? Go and take a look at the chart to art section of their website. They're continuing to add to it and come up with some fun concepts, and I'm excited to see what they may have coming in the future. So thanks so much for watching, my friends. Please subscribe if you would like to stay up to date with my diamond painting videos. I would love to have you here. I try to do a variety of unboxings and reviews and tutorials and whatnot here. And yeah, so either way though, I hope you have a day and a week that's as amazing as you are, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.